we request our audience to remain standing as we invoke an auspicious beginning to the mega event. You may now kindly be seated as the Mantrocharan follows. Thank you.
Esteemed, hello. Esteemed guests and dear friends, Namaste to all, and a very warm welcome to the Mayur Invitational Debates and Quiz 2025 I'm Minrik Everett, the school head boy.
And I'm Arushi Saraswat, your co-host of today's program. With all the participating teams and the escort teachers from across the country present here, the atmosphere is nothing but electric.
Absolutely, Arushi. And in the same spirit, we take great pride in the rising popularity of the Mayur Invitational Debates and Quiz, MIDQ, which, in just 3 years from its inception, has become a highly anticipated event in the academic calendar. This year's participation of 17 teams is a testament to its rising stature and appeal.
17? Wow, that's impressive. I must also add here, Enric, that building on the legacy of our past editions, we celebrate not just the debates and deliberations, but also the thrill of new revelations and discoveries through our inter-school quiz competition, a feature added just last year. And to celebrate such an incredible intellectual congregation, we are deeply honored to have with us our chief guest, eminent educationist, Dr. Sarvesh Naidu, Chairman, Collaboration Committee, Mayo College General Counsel.
We extend the warmest welcome to you, sir.
We are also delighted to have with us Shri Ajay Punia, Quizmaster at Cryptic and co-founder at Evolving Edutainment.
We welcome you, sir, and thank you for your gracious presence. On behalf of all of us at Mayur, we welcome all the participating teams, teacher escorts, mentors, and guests.
As we prepare for an engaging evening, I invite our principal to deliver the welcome address and introduce our chief guest and the quizmaster to all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, can't tell you what an ecstasy it is for me. What a sheer delight. Extremely happy moment for me to welcome you all here. I'm always envious of the young minds, you know. If only I could visit back in time and be as young as you are. You know, I would probably do a lot of things, probably, you know, lead a life that would be very different from the one that I did. So I'm envious of you, but I do realize that all of you have got tremendous energy in you, great amount of fissionable energy, and you're capable of, you know, doing wonderful things. I'm sure you'll be able to create some wonderful memories here and carry back fond memories, make a lot of friends here. It might sound to be a little cliched, but I think it'll be nice. You wouldn't find us wanting in hospitality. I mean, something that you probably see for yourselves in the next 3 days. I have this difficult task of, you know, not only welcoming you, but also to introduce two very important people, without whom this evening would certainly not be possible. One is, of course, our chief guest for the evening, Dr. Sarvesh Naidu, and of course, the other one, Ajay Punia. So whom should I start with, Ajay? But before that, I think, you know, just a quick word on what I think we celebrate what? I celebrate this spirit of inquiry. We celebrate this, you know, spirit of asking questions, how important it is. I think extremely important. In schools, if you go and talk to your teachers, go and talk to your principal, I'm sure they'll all say transactional, you know, dealings that we have in the classroom are all okay. But I think far beyond that transaction, I think, you know, we'll succeed as schools, we'll succeed as teachers, we'll succeed as principals if we teach our young children this, you know, essential skill of asking questions. So this evening, of course, more than the rest of the 2 days, would be, you know, can we celebrate, Ajay, I think it wouldn't be too pompous a statement if I say that, you know, we are celebrating the art and the spirit and the fun and the magic and the alchemy of asking questions. This life is too short, it's too ephemeral. There's so many questions that you need to ask and many more answers that you need to seek, explore, dream, discover, peel off, you know. So there's so many things that you need to know in this world, and this life is too short for it, isn't it? I think, you know, this is my experience here, that after so many years, I think I'm at a pedestal where I can sound you on this, that life is too short for the younger people. And I think you must ask questions. I think your entire schooling and our experience as educators and educationists would be over if we are able to instill that, you know, inherent essential quality in you, the quality of asking questions, and of course, finding few answers in the course of your journey. I think it'll be great fun. Talking about Ajay, I've known Ajay for a long, long time. I think he's probably the one who's responsible for, instilling that spirit of curiosity. I also believe in serendipity, Ajay, but I think serendipity, whether it be the dynamite or whether it be, all kinds of things in X-ray, smallpox vaccine, I think all of it emanates from asking questions, None of this would have been possible if the right people at the right time, without the right training, wouldn't have asked certain pertinent questions. Ajay, I've known for how long, Ajay? I think about since 2016. Now, that's a long time, Ajay. But my, interaction with Ajay has just been confined to one evenings. He's a no-nonsense person. He means business. He comes, he delivers, asks the right questions, and then quietly leaves. But I think I've always looked up to Ajay for whatever the qualities you enshrine in you and the type of quality of the quiz that you deliver. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I was checking your WhatsApp profile or maybe one of the social media profiles, and I came across you. Are you a runner by any chance? I never had the chance to. Somebody else knows the answers probably, yeah. So Ajay, I was checking his profile, and I found that Ajay, I think one of the marathons or long-distance runnings, am I right? Yes. Yeah. And you always, somehow or the other, remind me of Murakami. Haruki Murakami, is he? Yeah. And there's this wonderful book of his where he says, what do I talk when I talk about running? As young people here, I'm getting a wonderful platform to share it with all of you that all of you must actually run. If not run, my age, of course, running is just impossible. I think, it's very important to walk sometimes, if not run, because then you can ask questions, talk to yourself. I always use these two words. We are laying a lot of stress on dialogics, and this is something that would unfold in the next 2 days. Oracy, dialogics, debating, all that kind of thing. But I think it's very important to ask questions and just talk to yourself. What do we call it? I think we call it jouska, dialogue. Having a dialogue with yourself and asking questions to yourself. I think that's very, very important. So I think, it's a great honor, privilege for me, Ajay, to have you here, and means a lot. And you are leaving tonight, late night, but I think, whatever time we get to spend with you, that will be really worth it. I'm sure, looking forward to the evening. Thank you so much, Ajay, for making it possible to me at school. The chief guest for this evening, I can go on and on and on, for Sir and what he means to me individually and what he means to Mayur School and to the Mayo College General Council. Dr. Savish Naidu is the chairman of the Collaboration Committee of Mayo College General Council. Not only that, he is a member of the Board of Governors of Mayo College General Council. And the fact that he has been able to spare this time to be with all of us this evening means the world to us. Sir, for the past 2 days, we have been having non-stop meetings, one after the other, and to be able to spare time to be with us really speaks of his commitment towards education, commitment towards the young minds, commitment to the young souls, the free spirits. I think that means a lot to us. Sir's career spans over a period of 45 years. I remember as a very, very new teacher, young teacher at Mayo College, and Sir used to come, we used to sit on the daris on the floor, and Sir used to come and organize these, workshops for us. Would you remember that by any chance, sir? No, you don't. Ma'am, Rao was there in the junior school, Sir's younger sister was there in the junior school, and we used to have these workshops, So Sir's career spans over a period of 45 years. 45 years is a long time, especially more so for the young people. It's a long, stretch of time. Sir is an alum of Mayo College, and he has also taught at the prestigious Doon School in India. Not only that, he has also taught at, he's been to Italy, and that's something that I got to know in the course of a dinner yesterday, sir. We were serving some real good continental food to Sir, and he said, I think the food is better than what he, probably tasted at Italy. So that's quite a glowing remark and a glowing tribute to the food that we served you yesterday, sir. Not only Italy, I think he has been a teacher on various assignments to Canada, to the UK, and many countries. And of course, the pathways. I think Sir was the director, sir, if I'm right, if I'm not wrong. Sir was the director at Pathways. And of course, he has all this while been very, very closely and inextricably linked to Mayo College. So Sir has once again come back to us in a different capacity, maybe, as the Board of Governors, as a member of the Board of Governors of Mayo College General Council. But I think it's such a sheer pleasure, delight, and honor to have you here with us, sir. I was going through Sir's bio yesterday, and the little of it that I remember, of course. I never knew about it, so it came as a surprise. I always knew that you were a keen sporting aficionado, but I didn't know that sir represented Rajasthan in Ranji Trophy. I mean, that's one, the young people equate better with sports, so I think, therefore the claps and the accolades for it. Not only cricket, sir is a keen tennis player, he's a keen squash player. Sir is a man of many parts. He's a very outdoor person. He's a mountaineer. So I think he's a man of many parts, and of course, a lot of things that sir enshrines and believes in, and that we'll get to celebrate this evening.
You might want to convince them that I also taught, and I taught English.
A little bit, yes, sir. Apart from that, I think I'm really privileged to have Sanjay Singh Ji Badnor with us. He's on the board of Mayur School Committee. Thank you so much, sir. I mean, you're always there to encourage us, means a lot to us. I was told just before this event, I got a text message from Karuna, who's the convener of the event, and she says, just in case you'd like to thank the adjudicators, they're also here. So I can, see the adjudicators. I mean, quite obviously, without you, we wouldn't be able to run the debate, so it means a lot to us, Who else? Ma'ams, most important. Ma'am Naidu and Ma'am Lakshmi. Ma'am Lakshmi, of course, was at the girls' school before, she kind of retired. Ma'am Sarla Naidu was at Mayo College. She was with me, my colleague, and I'm so proud to kind of, share it with the audience today. And what an inspiration you have been, ma'am. So very thankful to you for just being there, just being around me and helping me and guiding me whenever I needed your help. So thank you so much. I'd like to end the young people with this Oscar Wilde quote that says that, dreamers are the one who find the ways in moonlight. Dreamers are the ones who find the way in moonlight, and the punishment is that they see the dawn of the day before the rest of the world does. So may you all be blessed with this, your share of moonlight, your share of abundance, your share of madness. Let's celebrate today, tomorrow, day after, forever, eternity.
Thank you, sir. Let us now look ahead to the major highlight of this evening, the final round of the quiz.
Following the intense and exhilarating qualifying rounds of the quiz that took place earlier during the day, we are quite sure that all of you are eagerly waiting for some live action on the stage. As an equally exciting final round awaits its audience, I'm sure you are all impatient to know which teams have made it to the finals. May I have the honor of inviting our quiz master, Shri Ajay Punia, to the stage to inform, engage, and entertain all of us with the profound alacrity that he is known for. After, of course, spilling the beans about the finalists of this round. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Shri Ajay Punia.
Hello, check, right. Okay. Very good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to Mayur Invitational Quiz 2025. My name is Ajay Punia, and after this fabulous introduction that I received, I didn't know Principal Khati sir would sort of go through a little bit of my personal work that I've done, and I wouldn't call it work, but my personal preferences, and then bring it out there to all of you. And sir is quite right, but I just show up, do my thing, and just leave in the dead of the night, and I like to keep certain things fairly reserved. So there's not much that I kind of make visible publicly in my various profiles, but it's really heartening to see the, just like I bring in some bit of hard work in putting all these quizzes together, it's even more encouraging to see when the organizers themselves go out of the way, something that's completely unexpected, and just bring in the sheer joy and delight of doing the hard work when as Sir said, dreaming during moonlight, and you have the privilege. In fact, the punishment is that you see the dawn before everybody else. And with that fabulous quote, as Sir left us wondering and thinking, I wouldn't end that wondering and thinking for all of you. In fact, I'd rather take you on a journey of 4 rounds, one of which has 5 rounds, one of which has already taken place, where the participating teams, for the dignitaries who've just joined in, the teams already took part in the preliminary round. And from there, we selected the top 6 teams, and they got a little bit of taste of what they can expect in the final. It wasn't a straightforward, whoever got the most answers correct, kind of typical preliminary format, as is the case that I like to have with my quizzes, as the kind of quality that I like to bring in my quizzes, which is, let's just not make it an exercise of questions and answers. Questions and answers, default. That will be there. The leather will meet the wood by default, but the whole art would be in executing what to leave and what to hit out of the park, right? So that's exactly the kind of analogy that I'd like to bring into my quizzes, and hopefully you will see that in action. So we'll get to the most important part, which the MOCs just said, that let's start with familiarizing ourselves with who the 6 qualifying teams are. So you can see that there are some name tags that are hidden. So what you'll have to do is, when a name shows up on screen, whoever's name shows up on screen, please walk up from wherever you are, starting from table A on my right. So that's table A, B, C, then D, E, F in that order. Take your name tag and flip it, okay, so that everybody knows who you are. I mean, of course, it'll be there on the screen as well, but that'll be for reference throughout the course of the quiz. All right, so let's quickly get underway and begin with calling our teams today. Okay, let's start. The first team coming up on stage to be seated on table A. Of course, we've randomized it, and although the seating order wouldn't matter as much, you'll see in the format of these rounds. Coming up first on table A is Shaurya Tyagi and Ojasya Garg from Mayo College, Ajmer. That's Mayo College, Ajmer. Joining them next on table B is going to be Chirag and Sahaj from the Sindhya School, Gwalior. Joining them on table C is going to be Aditya and Yuvraj from Jayashree Perival High School, Jaipur. One taking the longest route, the other taking the shortcut to hopefully success. We'll see. All right. Then to the other side, just flip your name tag. Just to the other side now, on table D is going to be Aditi and Satvik from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Jaipur. Right then, we'll call upon the penultimate team seated on table E is Vidhansh and Advita from Mayur School, Ajmer. And finally, completing the lineup seated on table F is going to be Harya and Vaibhav from Cambridge Court High School in Jaipur. Well, these are the 6 teams contesting the Mayur Invitational Quiz 2025 final. Let's have a big round of applause for all 6 of them. But that's only half the battle, right? Being on stage is only half the battle, but a good start is something to hope for and look forward to, so that you can now move on to better opportunities, better challenges, which is exactly what 5 other teams which will be presenting to the 6th one, which is you, right? So good luck, all 6 teams. Very best of luck to each one of you. You can see the trophy, the Mayur Invitational Quiz 2025 trophy. That's what you're fighting for. And I hope you've come with the smarts and the preparation. Commitment is evident, which is why you're on stage. But let's see if you can make it count today, okay? There are 4 rounds. 1 round you've already participated in, which is the qualification round, the preliminary round. These are the rounds that are going to be there. So round 1 is called 3Z Peasy. There are a total of 6 questions. Round 2 is called Friend Finder. As Sir said in his opening remark that, it'll be nice if you can make friends. We'll get you guys to make friends with each other on stage. I'll explain later. Round 3 is called 2 Together, and round 4 is Triple Trouble. So 6 plus 6 plus 12 plus 5, total of 29 questions split over 4 rounds. One by one, I will explain to you the rules of each round as and when we get there. All right? Let's start. Round number 1. Yeah, sorry. Before we get to round number 1 with the teams, of course, I forgot for the audience. Okay, audience, 3 rules. Okay. Rule number 1. Irrespective of your good looks, please don't prompt answers. Rule number 2. Whatever questions are not answered by teams on stage, if you'd like, I can pass them on to you. Would you like? Okay. Okay. We'll come back to this question. Ma'am, do we have the prizes? Yeah, okay, great, we do. Third one is if you happen to give a right answer to a question, right? There are some audience prizes on offer, okay? So you'll get those prizes. Now, back to rule number 2. And there's the 4th rule, which is, of course, if you happen to give me an answer that is funny, you get 2 prizes. I have a soft corner for funny people, you get 2 prizes for that. Now, if you just want 1 prize and want to give me only the right answer, clap 3 times. If you want to give me funny answers and gain 2 prizes as a result, clap 4 times, and I'll count. Okay, 3.5. So you get to give 1.5 and half the prize I get, okay? Cool, all right. Remember rule number 1. Remember. Okay, back to teams on stage. 3Z Peasy. What we'll do here is there'll be 1 question with 3 subparts. We'll do a demo question to the audience. 1 question with 3 subparts to each team for 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds of time. You'll see a timer on screen. Within 30 seconds, give me the 3 answers for that 1 question. Other teams, any other team out of the 5, can hit the buzzer at any time after the question shows up on screen. Do not answer immediately. Wait for the direct team to be over with their turn, with their attempts. If anything is left, then you can answer that on the buzzer. Okay? So, the 3 answers will be masked as X, Y, Z with numerical clues. Now, what do I mean by numerical clues? For example, Mayo can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4. Mayur can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Understood the logic? Right? So those numerical clues would be there. Right? Okay, so you can work out the answers with numerical clues. So these are all words, or names of people, names of places, words, anything that you can make sense of. Of course, if I give a visual of say Virat Kohli, for example, it can either be Virat Kohli, or it can either be RCB, or it could be 1-8, his brand, or something like that. It has to make contextual logic with other elements, right? Use those numbers as clues that what part of Virat Kohli am I looking for? Am I looking for a team? Am I looking for his brand, or whatever? Now, it is possible that I may not be sure of your pronunciation, so I may ask for spellings, right? If your spelling is wrong, this entire round is about spellings. Getting the spellings right is absolutely important, but if your pronunciation is good enough, then I may not ask for spellings. That's entirely my discretion. The moment you give me a wrong answer on either one of the three, I ask you to stop and I go to the team on the buzzer. And then you are buzzing. Don't say I buzzed because I only knew one answer. No, you're buzzing because you know everything about it. So whatever is left, you answer. 5 points to the direct team for every correct answer. So 3 answers, 5, 5, and 5. Buzzing team +5 and -5 for every answer that you left. For example, Mayo College gets the first question. Team Cambridge Court, you press the buzzer. They give me only one answer, and that's it. They don't have anything else to offer. As in, their second answer is wrong. I ask them to stop. You don't get a third attempt. I ask them to stop. Then you're answering 2 remaining parts for +5 and -5 each. One second. And there's a bonus 5 for one team that gives me everything correct. Let's say Mayo College's first question. If you don't give me the first answer correct, I stop you right there. I go to Cambridge Court, as in on the buzzer. Cambridge Court, give me all the 3 answers. I'll give you 5 + 5 + 5 and a bonus 5 for giving all the answers correct by the same team. Right? So then that's 20 points possible.
Can we quit, for example,
If it's your direct question, you don't need to quit because there's no negative. If you give me a wrong answer, that's it, I close it. On the buzzer, you can't quit. On the buzzer, you're hitting the buzzer because you know everything. So whatever is left, you will complete. We'll do a demo with the audience, okay? Audience, raise your hand if you'd like to. Let's do a demo with the audience. If there's a doubt that remains, I'll address, okay? All right, audience, here's a question for you. Okay, X is 12332, Y is 1432, Z is 1532. Anybody in the audience would like to try? Raise your hand if you'd like to. Who'll try all 3 in exchange for 1 prize? Come on. Anybody else would like to help ma'am out? Say on the buzzer and complete the remaining Y and Z. Let's assume ma'am's direct team for teams on stage, just so you can understand. And the answer is actually staring right back at you. It's there on screen, yes. Y is 0, spell it. That's Y. And what is Z? Okay, you get a 0 for that. And I'll come back to you why. No? Okay. Anybody on stage? Sure. Zorro. 0. Yeah, that's the 0. Z is 0, not Y is 0. That's correct. So that's how you complete the entire list. Yeah. So X is Zorro, ZORRO. Y is 0. Zero Festival takes place in Arunachal in September, and Z is 0. This was question 0. So like I said, the answer is staring right back at you.
Could I stop you for a moment, sir? If you
Yeah,
excuse me. Can we have a mic check for all the participants?
Yes, I was going to do that now. And we'll also test the buzzers. Teams, you have buzzers on your tables. So just press the buzzer, everyone. Yeah, just press the buzzer, everyone. Okay. Yeah, just test the mic. Just say hello on the mic. Switch it on. We'll go in order. We'll start with Mayo College. Mayo College, just say hello to everyone on the mic.
Hello.
And also, let's press the buzzer in order also. Mayo College, press the buzzer. Yeah, just press it. Yeah. Team B, Sindhya School. And just say hello on the mic to everyone. Switch it on, please. Just become familiar with how these mics work.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Jayashree Periwal.
Hello.
Right. Team D, Bhartiya Vidya Bhavan.
Hello.
Just press the buzzer. Team E, Mayur.
Hello.
And Cambridge.
Hello.
Cool. All right. So this is how the mics work. This is how the buzzers work. I hope there won't be any confusion about the mic and the buzzers. Okay. Don't press the mic and don't answer on the buzzer. All right. First question will be to Mayo College. Mayo College, you don't have to press the buzzer. Other teams, you're on the buzzer. Hit the buzzer only if you know everything. All right. Don't hit the buzzer. Otherwise, don't say, oh, we had only one answer. That's not acceptable. I will give you negatives for whatever answers are remaining. Okay, Mayo College, your question. First question coming up. You see 3 visuals. Solve them using numerical clues. You can answer whatever you know, but when you're answering, please specify whether you're answering X, Y, or Z. Mayo College, any answer? Yeah, no, that's it. Time's up. I need an answer now. You can give me one and that's it. That'll be, you'll get your 5 points.
So A is gazelle.
There is no A.
Sorry, X is gazelle.
All right.
Gazelle.
Okay.
Y is Ghazal Alag, who is the founder of Mama Earth.
Okay.
And we don't have an answer for Z as of now.
All right. The time for the buzzer is done. That was 30 seconds. So 30 seconds went off long ago. I will close it here and I will give 10 points to Mayo College. You got your 2 answers right. But I'll let Cambridge Court have their 15 seconds of fame. Yeah, just switch on the mic, please. No, it's not. So I think we need help with the mic. Okay, fine. All right, fine. We'll just replace the mic or something. That's fine, but you got that one correct. It is indeed,
It's working.
yeah, it is working now. Okay, it is indeed hazel, right? So that was hazel, the color, hazel for the eyes, right? So you got 2 answers, Mayo College Ajmer, which means you get 10 points. That's how you start. We move on now to Sindhya School. This is your question, Sindhya School. Other teams on the buzzer. The X in the center of something, I'm deliberately not telling you what that something is, was adopted by the Congress Committee in 1931 at Y. Y is a location. On July 22, 1947, during an ad hoc meeting of the Constituent Assembly, that something was approved with suitable modifications and Z was implemented in place of X. Don't answer. Wait, hold on. So Cambridge Court's on the buzzer. But they'll wait for Sindhya School to give me at least one. Sindhya School, you have to answer with something. Anything?
Why?
Y is?
Banaras.
All right, that's incorrect. So I'll stop you here. Give me all 3.
Charkha, Chakra and Charkha, Karachi and Chakra.
Is lovely. That is indeed correct. What's that something in question? Or, yeah, the Indian national flag. Absolutely. So the Charkha was replaced by the Chakra, and that was decided in the city of Karachi. Absolutely lovely answer there. Cambridge Court on the buzzer. That gets you a plus 20 for the full house. Well done. And a round of applause. Very well done. Right, next question. Jayashree Perival. You don't have to press the buzzer, so you can let your hands relax. Here's your question. Other teams, you're on the buzzer. There is a video here. You'll see Z singing. X and Y will come after the video. Others can feel free to hit the buzzer. Right, that's Z. Used in cosmetic products like moisturizers, X is a triglyceride fat of oleic and stearic acid extracted from the X tree nuts. X butter has been used in Africa for centuries to protect skin from harmattan, a harsh, dry and dusty wind that blows in from the Y. On the buzzer is Mayo College. You'll wait. Right, 10 seconds, Jayashree Perival, otherwise it goes to Mayo College. Okay, I need your answers now.
We'll go with Sahara for Y.
You will go with?
Sahara.
Sahara for
Why?
Y. All right. Nothing else? Okay, time's up. I'll have to stop you here. Passes to Mayo College. Give me all three.
X is She,
Spell it.
SHAE.
Okay.
Y is Shia, SHEA.
Okay.
And Z is Sahara.
Z is She, SHAE. Then Y is Shia, SHEA. And X is Shia, SHEA. And Y is Sahara.
Is correct. After a bit of a struggle, sure. I mean, as long as you had all the three answers, I'll give you a moment to unjumble the order. But that's 5 points to Jayashree Perival and 10 points to Mayo College. Right? So they got the Sahara, and that was the Sahara you used to give your other answers. Excuse the bad joke, but you'll get more. Okay, so that's 10 points to. No, I think you gave points to Team 6. So Mayo College gets 10 points, and Jayashree Perival, that's Team 3, gets 5 points. That's it. Jayashree Perival is good. And you had 20, right? That's correct. What else happened? Yeah, so they got a 10 from the previous one and 10 from this one. So they're on 20. Okay. Done? Right. Great. Live scoreboard. Things can be rectified immediately. All right, where do we go? We go this side now. We go to Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. This is going to be your question. Other teams, you're on the buzzer. The word X, 12123, became common because of a spelling error when English speakers transliterated the Spanish word Y. As per FDA guidelines, there are no rules as to what can be classified as X or Y. However, Y refers to the raw product and X refers to the processed product, but both trace their roots to the Aztec word. Z contains Cambridge code on the buzzer. Z contains neither X nor Y. However, a New Jersey company supplies 1213, which is one half of the Z here, leaf extract for flavoring. Right, 5 seconds. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, you might want to pick up the mic and start with something.
X is there.
Say that again. X
There.
is incorrect. I'll stop you here. And for plus 20, Cambridge Court.
X is cocoa, COCOA. Y is cacao, CACAO. And Z is Coca-Cola, COCACOLA.
Is lovely. Absolutely. Indeed. That is correct. Cacao and cocoa and Coca-Cola. Lovely answer there, Cambridge Court. You get your 20 again. Very good. Well played. Right, next question, Mayur School. This is going to be your direct. Other teams, you're on the buzzer. Here comes your question. Right, Cambridge Court on the buzzer, but Mayur goes first. So there are two visuals for Y, okay? The middle two visuals are for Y. Mayur School, in about 3 seconds' time, I'll need you to start answering. Now.
For Z, it's Daler Mehendi.
Okay, please stop. Question goes to Cambridge Court.
Y is Bale, B-A-L-E. Z is Balle Balle, B-A-L-L-E, B-A-L-L-E. And X is B-A-B-E-L, which we don't know what it is.
Okay, with immense grudge, I will give you your 20 because you've solved for math. It is the Tower of Babel from the Bible. Okay, so that is correct. You still have your balle balle moment.
He knew I didn't.
All right. Good. That's 20 points again. So back-to-back 20s for Cambridge. And now you get a direct question. All right. Very rarely do I hate giving points. This was one of those rare occasions. But doesn't matter. You get your points. Okay. Let's go. Final question. This is to Cambridge. Others on the buzzer. 3 visuals. So X is a 3-word answer. All same word repeated thrice. Sorry, what? It's okay. I'll tell you what it is. I'll give you 5 seconds. There's a red background and a few planes flying over mountainous land. 1 sec. No? Okay. Looks like nobody's pressing the buzzer. Go for it, Cambridge.
Why is Totoro? Totoro. Totora. Totoro. It's Totoro. X is Tora. And Z is Toran.
All right. Do we agree with their answers, all 3? Who doesn't agree with all 3 of their answers? I didn't have everybody saying yes. Okay, you don't agree. Which one do you not agree with? Or which ones do you not agree with?
I think the last one is Torah with AH in the end rather
And
than
not
Torah.
an N. That is correct. Right? So that's 10 points nevertheless, Cambridge Court. Well done. And there's a prize for her. Very good. Well done. Good answer there. So this is Tora, Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro of Studio Ghibli. And Z is Tora. So that is 10 points. Yeah. So that's 10 points to you, Cambridge Court. And that brings us to the end of round 1. Those are the scores. Let's give a round of applause to Cambridge Court with a score of 70 points, currently leading Mayo College in second place with a score of 20. Jayashree Perival with a score of 5. Others still to open their account. Right, let's move on. Round number 2. Okay, round number 2 is called Friend Finder. Here we'll reverse the order. Each team will get a question. Other teams, you can hit the buzzer to help. So let's say first question is for, which it will be, for Cambridge Court, right? Say the question is, what is the capital of Rajasthan? Okay. Now, what are Cambridge Court's options and what are others' options? Others, your only option is to hit the buzzer. That's it. That's your only option. Okay. So let's say Sindhya School presses the buzzer. By pressing the buzzer, they'd like to indicate to Cambridge Court that we are your friends, we'd like to help you. Okay. Now, if Cambridge Court knows the answer, they can completely ignore Sindhya School on the buzzer and give the answer. If they are correct, right, they'll get their 10 points and that's it. But if you are wrong and if you are wrong and you give me a wrong, if you are wrong when there is help available, you get a -5 for giving a wrong answer when there was help available. So you could have taken help, but you decided against it, right? So you'll get your -5 and question goes to the team on the buzzer and then they answer for +10 and -5. Now, if Cambridge Court decides or the direct team decides that they don't know the answer and another team is interested in helping them out, they can say, yes, we'd like to take their help. In that case, in the example that I've given, Sindhya Schools press the buzzer, they give the answer not to me, but to Cambridge Court on the mic. Don't walk up to them and whisper in their ear. Take the mic, answer. Cambridge Court, listen to their answer, accept or reject. If they say, in my question, what is the capital of Rajasthan? If they say Jaipur and you accept it, both of you get points. They get 10 points because they did the hard work of answering the question. You get 5 points for accepting a correct answer. That's friend. Now, if you reject that answer, they did the part that they had to do, which is they get their 10 points, giving a right answer, but you rejected a correct answer that was served to you on a platter. So you get a -5 for that. Okay? On the flip side, if they give a wrong answer, let's say Ajmer is the capital, right? And you accept it, both of you get a -5. Because both of you have given a wrong answer, so both of you get a -5. Question then opens up for another team on the buzzer for +5 and -5. 2 buzzers only. And finally, if you listen to their answer, say Ajmer as the capital, and you don't like it, you can reject it. In that case, you don't get, the direct team doesn't get positives because I still don't have a right answer, and you don't get negatives because you've rejected a wrong answer. So there's no reason why you should get a negative. But the team that gave a wrong answer on the buzzer will get a -5 because they gave a wrong answer on the buzzer. Okay, so that's a -5 for that. And if there is, one sec, if there's no help available at all, you can just answer free hit +10 if you're correct, 0 if incorrect. Question goes to the audience because nobody else is pressing the buzzer anyway.
Sir, if we get a question,
Yeah.
we answer incorrect. So we do not take any help. We answer incorrect.
And there is somebody who's pressed the buzzer,
There's somebody who's pressed the buzzer.
you'll get a negative.
We'll get a negative.
Yeah, because there was help available, you ignored them and gave a wrong answer.
Okay. And if we
But
get-
you cannot, one sec, you cannot change the answer. If they said Ajmer, you cannot say, no, no, sir, that's not right. We'll give something else. That's not allowed.
That's what I was
Once when you decide to take help, you can only accept or reject. You cannot change the answer. All bases covered? Okay. All right, your question. Yes, Cambridge Court, this is going to be your question, the first one. Here's your question. Other teams, you're on the buzzer. There is no numerical clues, I'm guessing, anymore. It's just one answer per question. Okay? Your question, Cambridge Court, is coming up. If you wanted to know who to blame or credit for the origin of the frequent nature of a certain daily activity, which everybody in this room and everybody outside this room undertakes, it is the Vikings. Because of colder climates or colder climes, the Vikings indulge in dagmal and nutmal. Sorry, I couldn't find a Viking dictionary. I'm not sure if I got the pronunciation right, but we'll run with it. Unlike the Romans who enjoyed cena in the early part of the day, what daily activity are these types of, which all of us in this room, outside this room, everywhere undertake? What daily activity, if you wanted to know who to blame or credit for? 1 second. We'll give others a moment if they'd like to help you out. Otherwise, free hit for you, 10 points if you're right. Looks like nobody's willing to help you out on this daily activity. Go for it, Cambridge Court.
Is it bathing?
Bathing. All right. No, it's not bathing. I'll take it to the audience. What daily activity? Come on, name some daily activities. What do you do on a daily basis? Yes. Say that again. Eating meals. What is dagmal? What is natmal? Dinner. Why? Because night. What is dagmal? Meal during the day. That is correct. That's the answer. Absolutely. Very good. Prize coming for you. Indeed. Right, so dagmal is day, natmal is during the night. So the reason why we eat 3 meals is blame the Vikings. Right, that's the reason. All right, very good. Give her a round of applause. I think that was a really nice answer. Well done. Okay, next question, Mayur School. This is going to be your direct, others on the buzzer. Here it comes. Progressive supranuclear palsy is a neurodegenerative disease. The MRI of the brain in PSP depicts selective atrophy in the midbrain region, resembling a hummingbird, or in this case, the head of blank blank. Just 2 words, fill in the blanks. Mayo College would like to help you out, if you want help. So on the left is a zoomed in visual of what you see on the right. Now you have help available. If you answer yourself, you're answering for +10, -5. Or you can take help. If you don't like their answer, you can reject.
So we'd like to take the help.
Mayo College on the mic.
The answer is Mickey Mouse.
Accept, reject.
The answer is Mickey Mouse. We'll accept it.
Why?
Because there are 2.
Why is a follow-up question.
Okay. Because it resembles Mickey Mouse.
Is correct. That's the answer. Indeed. It says resembling a hummingbird, or in this case, the Mickey Mouse. Absolutely. That is correct. So that's 10 points to Mayo College, Team 1, and 5 points to Team 5, Mayur School. Very good. And Mayur School, do you have a message for Mayo College? You know, they did something that, then something happened for you on the scoreboard? Okay. All right. Great. Next question is going to be for Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. This is your question. Other teams, you're on the buzzer. Here's your question. In the 1880s, Maurice Portman, the gentleman in the middle, seated, a British naval officer was posted as a superintendent in a British penal colony where he undertook multiple expeditions to this location. Some say that the later hostility of the locals stemmed from this gentleman's actions who kidnapped 4 of them. Which 60 square kilometer location? It has a 3-word name. The later hostility of the locals stems from the actions undertaken by this British naval officer. Anybody would like to help out? Somebody would. That's Cambridge Court, is that correct? Yeah, Cambridge Court. All right. You have a possible friend, but Cambridge Court will wait. Do you need help? Yeah. You need help? Okay, Cambridge Court, your answer?
Andaman and Nicobar Islands, so Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So
accept or reject. That's it, you've done your part. You've given an answer, you can put it down. Now they have to accept or reject. Depends on the answer. If that's correct and you reject, you get negatives. If that's incorrect and you reject, you don't get negatives, they get negatives. Okay, quick. Accept, reject.
We'll accept it.
You will accept. I'm afraid that is incorrect. That's a -5, team 4, and a -5, team 6. Anybody else would like to try for +5, -5? No, that's it. I will only allow you 1 opportunity per question to collect negatives. Okay? Anybody else? No? Okay, closing. Audience. Yes? Not Papua New Guinea? Yes? That is correct. Absolutely. This is not Andaman and Nicobar. This is specifically the North Sentinel Island, which is why I specified 60 square kilometer. Andaman and Nicobar is maybe thousands, I'm guessing. So that's a -5 to team 6 and a -5 to team 4. Next question, we go this side, is Jayashree Perival. Okay, so this is, I'm sure you know the story. They don't like to entertain anyone. Not even me. Okay, Jayashree Perival, this is your question. Other teams on the buzzer. On top is the formerly called Elphinstone Picture Palace. It was the first ever movie theater in India. It was built in 1907 in Calcutta. Its condition deteriorated over decades before it was renamed to X Cinema in the 1980s after a legendary British actor who died in 1977. On the buzzer is Cambridge Court, but they'll wait. The theater, this picture is from pre-2013. So this theater was demolished in 2013, so now it doesn't exist. But a year later, the same legendary British actor was commemorated again with a park in a square that came up in his name, which is on the right, and you can see it's just a garbage-ish space. So they did come up with it, but people don't really treat it very kindly for whatever reason. Okay? So, yes, would you like help or would you like to give an answer? Take the mic in either case.
We'll accept the help.
Wait, don't accept yet. They haven't helped you. You'd like to take help? Okay, sure. Cambridge Court.
The answer is Charlie Chaplin.
Accept or reject? You heard the answer. Do you accept? Do you reject? Might I remind you, in history, what happened just 25 seconds ago in a previous question? Just stating facts. Okay, quick, take a decision. Accept, reject.
We'll accept it.
Okay, might I remind you? Good, well done on ignoring me. That is correct. Absolutely, very well done. It is indeed Chaplin Cinema, earlier called Elphinstone Picture Palace. And so you can see various Charlie Chaplins there, right? Close-up visual, and you can see all the things that's ill-treated, this place. So that's 5 points to Jayashree Perival. That's team 3 gets 5 points. And 10 points to team 6. All right, next question, Sindhya School. This is going to be your direct. Tell me the sport. What sport uses a form of protective equipment referred to as the finger tab? While the material is thin enough to provide the user the right feeling, it may also consist of a non-slip pad to have a secure grip. Mayo College, your neighbors would like to help you, but sure, what would you like to do?
Archery.
You'll answer yourself and you'll say,
We answer yourself, we'll say archery.
and Mayo College will regret the fact that Sindhya School gave that answer because that is correct. Indeed, absolutely, it is archery. It's a good answer there, Sindhya School, that gets you 10 points. Very good. And that brings you on the scoreboard. Now everybody's on the scoreboard. Not all above the x-axis, but sure. Next question, the last one of this round is going to be for Mayo College. Mayo College, this is your question, the last one for this round. Others on the buzzer. Here comes your question. Developed by Lex Hibby and Ullas Karant, a pattern matching software called Extract Compare speeds up individual identifications and provides a platform for tiger census undertaken by the Indian government. This was initiated after a decision to establish the UTID was taken in 2011. While projecting photographs of tigers on a 3D surface, how is the uniqueness of each tiger established as per this software, Extract Compare? Cambridge Court would like to help you. Mayo College?
So I think we'll go for a direct answer for this one.
Plus 10 minus 5.
And the tigers are identified through their paw print.
All right. That is incorrect. That's minus 5 to Mayo College. Question goes to Cambridge Court for plus 10 and minus 5.
The stripes of a tiger.
Is correct. This is the stripes of the tiger. Absolutely. Not the paw marks. Okay. So this is the stripes of the tiger. Each tiger has unique stripes. It's like zebras. So that's 10 points to Cambridge Court. And unfortunately, a minus 5 to Mayo College. Right. That brings us to the end of round number 2. And this is what the scoreboard looks like. Please give a round of applause to Cambridge Court, who's still leading with a score of 85. Mayo College still in second place with a score of 25. Sindhya School, Jayashree Perival both on 10, Mayur on 5, Bhartiya Vidya Bhavan, you're on minus 5. We move on now to round number 3. Here's how round number 3 works. It's called 2 together. Here, you get 6 sets of 2 questions each. So I'll give you the name of the set first. On top, you'll see the name of the set. Hit the buzzer if you'd like to claim both the questions of that set. You don't know the questions, you just know the topic. Okay? And the topics will be somewhat descriptive. They won't be history, geography, science, what in geography, what in history, something like that. So that you can take that decision with a little more comfort as opposed to a broad history as a topic. Okay? Now, you can hit the buzzer on the set name to claim it. There's no negative for claiming a set, okay? I will not give you more than every team, so there are 6 sets, every team will get one set, okay? Some team will claim the first set, then that team is not allowed to claim the second set. Then another team will get the second set, then those 2 teams are not allowed to claim the third set. So everybody will get one set as their direct. Now, if nobody buzzes, then I'll show the first question, and then you can hit the buzzer. And then the set is yours, either on the set name or on the first question, okay? Other teams can, so for example, let's say Mayur School presses the buzzer on the first set, right? It will be your direct, Mayur. So I'll reset the buzzer. Now it's your direct. You don't have to press the buzzer. Other teams are on the buzzer. If there's nobody on the buzzer, then the first 3 sets will pass clockwise, A, B, C, D, F. The last 3 sets, no matter whose sets they are, will pass anti-clockwise from the direct team, okay? First answered by the direct team, which is the set claiming team, points. If the same team, so if for one question you give me a right answer, 10 points, whether on the direct or on the pass. If you're answering on the buzzer, not on the pass it is plus 10 and no negatives. But on the buzzer, it's plus 10 and minus 5, right? And if the same team gives me both answers correct in the same set, you get a bonus 5. So your plus 10 and plus 10 becomes a 25. That's it.
If any team does not buzz on the first question as well, then it goes.
Then it starts with team A. Team A gets it by default. And third set, we'll start going from team F and we go reverse.
And if a team buzzes, they answer the first question and they choose not to answer the second question.
There's no need to choose to not answer. I mean, it's like a direct and pass.
If we claim a set,
You get both questions as your direct.
we get both questions as our
Yes.
direct. No negatives.
Not on the direct. Negatives only on the buzzer. Not even, no negatives on the pass either.
A buzzer as in...
If you press the buzzer, let's say Mayur's question, right? Sindhya school, Mayur doesn't give me a right answer. Sindhya school presses the buzzer, gives me a wrong answer, -5.
So
Question then starts passing Cambridge Court, Mayo, skip Sindhya, Jayashree, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan.
So if a team claims a set, they have a question, other team buzzes. And the team with the set fails to answer the question. The second team answers, they get it wrong, then there's negatives.
The second question will again go back to the set claiming team.
I got it.
Yeah? On the mic. Yeah.
So for example, we are unable to answer a question.
On a set you've claimed?
Yes, on a set, we are unable to answer one question out of the 2 and one we've already answered. So the buzzing team gets their 10 and we get no negatives for
No
not
negative.
answering the second.
Negative only on the buzzer.
And second question is that if we press the buzzer, do we have to answer both or will it
No,
be question wise?
the questions will come up one after the other, so you only know one question at a time. Okay, those were 2 questions in my set. Okay. All right, your turns for sets. Got it, everyone? So first I'll just show you the set name. Claim it if you like it, all right? But there's no negative for it. Okay, here's question number 1. Set number 1. This is what it is. Have a look. Indian summer of 2025. Stuff in the news from recent past. No one's claiming it. Very good. Okay, first question. Let's see if anybody wants to claim the set. If for Pakistan it was Bunyan ul Marsus, meaning a solid cemented structure, derived from a verse in the Quran that praises those who fight in Allah's cause as a united and strong force, what was the Indian equivalent? So Jayashree Perival, you're on the buzzer, but you're on the, hold on, you're answering for +10 -5 because you've claimed it on the buzzer, okay? And regardless of your answer, you will still get the second question as your direct in this set, okay?
It is Operation Sindoor.
Is lovely, that is correct. You wanted to describe something?
Basically, Bunyan and Masood, it was their mission, their operation against India.
Is correct. That's the answer. It is indeed Operation Sindoor. It's a lovely answer there, Jayashree Perival. That gets you 10 points. And the next question is going to be your direct. Don't press the buzzer on the next one because it's your direct. Others, you're on the buzzer or wait for the pass. We start passing from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Mayur in that order, if at all, if you don't give a right answer. Now, you're answering for 15 points, Jayashree Perival. Others are only going to be answering for 10 points. Here's your question. Okay, here comes the question now. In April, this is the Druk Padma Karpo School, got its CBSE affiliation after 2 decades of rejections. Until this development, it was affiliated to JKBOSE. I won't tell you what the expansion is because that is sort of, you would get a sense of what I'm speaking of. About 16 years ago, why did this remote school shoot to fame? Mayo College is interested on the buzzer, but they'll wait. You don't have a negative here, team 3, so you can give an answer whenever you're ready.
Basically, this school was of 3 idiots की वजह से आग हुआ था, रणछोड़ दास छांछड़ वाला उसी का स्कूल था ये, and अभी just उसको affiliation मिली थी from CBSE, because ये एक experimental school है ये, तो इसलिए इतने साल तक नहीं मिला था, अभी just NEP की वजह से मिला उसका affiliation.
Points दूँ? नहीं दूँ?
अरे आप points.
Okay, yes, that is correct. Absolutely. Thanks for the explanation. Sorry, I didn't let you explain the last time. I thought you'll give out the full Wikipedia entry of Operation Sindoor. So I was like, okay, one word, good enough. That's well done. So that's 15 points this time, right? So that's a full set. Now you can't claim a set, okay? You can only buzz or wait for questions to pass, okay? So don't hit the buzzer, Jayashree Perival. I'll tell you when you can hit the buzzer. Don't hit the buzzer on the set claiming.
Now, if no team claims a set, it goes to Mayo College.
Yeah, that's right. Not now, I will still show the question. Yeah. Okay, here's the set. Second set for everybody except Jayashree Perival. Yeah. Oh, wow. Quizzing about quizzing. Okay, Cambridge Court, this is going to be your direct. Now everybody can press the buzzer except Cambridge Court. So Jayashree Perival, if you like the answer, like the question, hit the buzzer. Okay, Cambridge Court, but you go first. This is going to be your next two questions are going to be your direct. RNHW Chief Robin Dutt, Madras Cafe. Mayor Romi Mehta, Bombay Velvet. President of India, how old are you? Indian External Affairs Minister, Tiger Zinda Hai. Whose filmography is this? Basically films this person was a part of. So these are all the films that this person was a part of. Who? And I've given you this person's roles as well. Somebody is on the buzzer. That's Mayur School, okay? But first answer will come from Cambridge Court.
Is it Parmeet Singh Sethi?
It's not Parmeet Singh Sethi. Question goes to Mayur.
Girish Karnad.
Is incorrect. That's a -5, Mayur. This question had to pass like this, so we go to Mayo College. There's no negative.
Salman Khan.
Salman Khan. Don't forget the topic, okay? Sindhya School. Nothing? No guesses? Jayashree Perival?
Is Siddharth Basu the quiz master from Kolkata?
Is correct. That's the answer. Absolutely. Indeed. This is indeed Siddharth Basu, who appeared in various films. I've given all the films that he appeared in. So that's a -5 to Mayur School, and that's a +10 to Jayashree Perival. All right. Scores done? Yeah? Okay. Next question, back to Cambridge Court. This is your direct. Other teams, you're on the buzzer. Here comes your question, quizzing about quizzing. What English word, familiar to us in everyday usage, especially in quizzing, so on a day like today, is derived from Old English words for against and to swear, suggesting a sense of sworn statement rebutting a charge? What English word familiar to us in everyday usage? You can answer whenever you're ready. You don't have to wait for others to buzz. What English word? This is the etymology of what word? Okay, Cambridge Court, I think I should have an answer from you now.
Is it buzz?
Is it?
Buzz.
Buzz. No, not buzz. Question goes to Mayo College.
Is it question?
Question. Sindhya School? No, no guesses at all. Okay. Jayashree Perival? Nothing? Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan?
Reject.
Reject. Okay. Passes. Mayur? No guesses. Is that the answer? No. All right. This was Cambridge Court. You will really regret missing this, of course. But sure, somebody have a go at it. Yes, at the back. One more time? No. Wasn't too clear with what you said, but didn't sound right. Yes? Oppose? No. No. Allegation? I mean, the round is called quizzing about quizzing. So it's relevant to what things have happened. Yes? Yeah, answer the question. Yeah, answer the question. Let's keep doing this till the end of time. That is correct. It is indeed the word answer itself comes from and swaru or swarian. Right, absolutely. Well done. Give her a prize. Very good. It is indeed. For the answer is the answer. She gets a prize. Okay, I don't know why other teams didn't guess. Should have guessed something. Question was a decent enough guess. Yeah, somebody should have taken it from there. Anyway, we go to the third set now. Everybody on the buzzer except Jayashree Perival and Cambridge Court. Don't press the buzzer right now. I'll tell you when you can. Here's set number 3. Somebody else has to claim it. So what is this language? Right now, claiming of the set, there is no negative. It's only when the question shows up, then you don't get it, then there's a problem. No? Okay. So here's the question. Again, except Jayashree Perival and Cambridge Court, others on the buzzer. Okay? Somebody else has to get it first.
සිප ගන්නට සිතට හොරා නොබේ තුරුලට ඇවිදින් වපුරුලට වී.
Okay, any of the other 4 teams claiming it? Then I'll throw it open to all 6. Then others can buzz. In 3 seconds, 2, 1. If anybody wants to buzz, Jayashree Perival, have you? Okay, yeah. All right, Jayashree Perival. It's been 4 years since he retired, and we last saw him doing what he did in his professional field, identify this slinger. For plus 10, minus 5.
Just a guess. Lasit Malinga.
Is correct. Absolutely. This is indeed Lasit Malinga. That's the answer. Very good. So that's him. Last time you saw him in a professional field singing in Sinhala, right? So that was Malinga the Slinger. That was his nickname. So that's why the term slinger. Right, so that's well done, Jayashree Perival. That gets you 10 points and you move up to 45. Second question. First, I would request Cambridge Court and Jayashree Perival to not press the buzzer. We'll let others claim it. If nobody does, then I'll open it up to you guys as well. All right, here's the second question for others to, again, what language? What did I say? Did I say 45? Sorry, okay, 55. We can go do count back also. That's fine. We can check, we can go back. That's not a problem if you think that that's not correct. Yeah. So here they were on 45. They got this one correct. Huh, yeah, this is the before this. Oh, you have a doubt with your scores. What is your score? Sahi to hai, 85 hi to hai. Your score is also 85 in your paper.
It's not 85, it's more than 85. I think, can we do a count back of this?
Okay. Ideally, you should, did you not do the negatives?
We did do the negatives.
Okay. You didn't get anything here. This you didn't get. So 85 is correct here. We'll just have to go back. Here you didn't get anything. So the scores after the last round, here you got nothing, here you got nothing. Nothing in this round, right? So you had 85. At the end of round 2, you had 85. Yeah, so that's correct. Yeah. And I think your sheet also says 85. Maybe you did not include some of the negatives. So we'll just quickly move on. Okay, where were we? Just check on it's there as well. So it'll be better if you can correct here instead of your paper, because then we'll have to do this count back till the very beginning of the quiz. So if you see a problem here at the end of a round or something, or in the middle of a round, you tell. Okay, where were we? This was done. There was one more question that was done, no, after this? Yeah, this one was done. All right. Okay, so where were we? We were at somebody has to claim it, except Cambridge Court and Jayashree Perival. Don't press the buzzer. All right, other teams? This is a question for you. Again, what language? There's a video coming. Watch the video. So identify the language in this version of Michael Jackson's Thriller. There's a version of Michael Jackson's Thriller. You have to identify what language this is. All right. Anybody claiming for 10 points? Somebody is, okay, Mayo College, your answer in their school? Nothing? Jayashree Perival?
Is it Malayalam?
Malayalam passes.
Portuguese?
Portuguese, no, passes.
Are there any negative marks?
No, not on the pass.
Brazilian.
Brazilian, which is what?
Any Brazilian language or something?
That's what Jaipur said. They speak Portuguese, no?
Is it Sinhala?
What was the last question? Not Sinhala. This was yours. You got a -5 on this. Anyone? Yes. Thai, not Mandarin. Goan. Konkani. Okay, no. Is correct. That's the answer. The one that you see with the New Zealand rugby team. Right. So this is the Maori version. They were doing the dance as well. They were doing Hakka with a thriller crossover. Right. Very interesting. Lovely answer there. Let's have a round of applause for sir at the back. Very nice. All right, which means Mayo College, you get a -5 on that one. And now we move on to the next set. Mayo College, you can't claim the Mayo, Jayashree, and Cambridge, you can't claim the upcoming set. You hit the buzzer. You were the only one on that. So that is by default yours, okay? So now you wait. Now you can hit the buzzer when the questions show up or answer on the pass. Art for art's sake. Anyone wants art? See, default, it will come to somebody. And we'll go reverse this time, if in case it is to pass. Okay, nobody's claiming. So I'll show the first question. Still Sindhya School, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, and Mayur School. This is for you on the buzzer. In October 2024, the people of Ottawa woke up to witness the sky painted in hues of grey, as you can see, grey, white, and blue. On the buzzer is Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, so now this set belongs to you. It bore an uncanny resemblance to the swirling brushstrokes of what iconic masterpiece from the 19th century?
The Starry Night.
By?
Van Gogh.
Is correct. Absolutely. This is indeed The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. That's a lovely answer there, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. That gets you 10 points. And you move up the x-axis. All right. So next question is going to be Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, your direct. Other teams on the buzzer. Here's your question. Also from the world of art. In 2021, a blockchain company bought $95,000 original screen print entitled Morons White from which English artist? So that's the painting on the left, the screen print on the left, and filmed it being burnt with a lighter. So you can see it being burnt on the right. So they bought it and they burnt it. My question is, work of which English artist? It's on the buzzer for others. There's no negative for you, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, if you would like to take a guess. No? Or I'll move on.
Picasso.
Picasso. English. Okay, passes reverse. Jayashree Perival. Take the mic, please.
Banksy.
Is correct. It is indeed Banksy. Absolutely. That is the answer. That's a good answer there, Jayashree Perival. That gets you 10 points. Yeah, 10 points on the pass. Well done. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the the fourth set. Yeah. So two teams remain to claim a set, Sindhya School Gwalior and Mayur School Ajmer. So you have to claim, otherwise I'll give one, which will be the last one. So default you'll get eventually. So other teams don't press the buzzer. It's only Sindhya School or Mayur. All right, here's the next set, set number 5. Indian authors. Mayur School you're claiming? All right. So this is yours. Everybody else on the buzzer now for +10, -5, except Mayur. Mayur, you don't have any negatives. In 2015, Salman Rushdie wrote a fantasy book set in NYC in the future and loosely inspired by which Middle Eastern work? In Rushdie's book, a group of normal people take on supernatural creatures in a battle that lasts for the titular duration, and that part in the title I have hidden. All right. On the buzzer is Cambridge Court, but they'll wait. So it says 2 years, 8 months, and 28 blank. You don't just have to answer the blank. You have to give me more than just the blank. Blank definitely forms a part of your answer.
weeks.
20?
8 weeks.
28 weeks. No, that's incorrect. On the buzzer, Cambridge Court, +10, -5.
Is it nights?
I said the blank is not the entire answer. I need more than that.
It's nights from the book 1001 Arabian Nights.
Is correct. 2 years, 8 months, and 28 nights is equal to 1001 nights. Absolutely, that is the answer. So lovely answer there. Cambridge Court on the buzzer gets you 10. All right. Next question back to Mayur. Mayur, you're direct. Okay. Other teams on the buzzer. All the teams on the buzzer except Mayur. Mayur, your question is Here it comes. In the news couple of months ago, which compilation of short stories, I need the work, compilation of short stories. On the buzzer is Jayashree Periwal, but they'll wait. Hold on, Jayashree Periwal. Stone Slabs or Shaista Mahal, Fire Rain, Black Cobras, Decision of the Heart, Red Lungi, Heart Lamp, High Heel Shoe, Soft Whispers, Taste of Heaven, The Shroud, The Arabic Teacher, and Gobi Manchuri, and Be a Woman Once, O Lord. These are all compilation of short stories. I mean, these are all the short stories in what compilation? In the news couple of months ago. Okay, give an answer, otherwise I go to team 3. No? You'll pass, Jayashree Periwal.
It is The Heart Lamp, a collection of stories by Banu Ashtaq.
And why was it in the news?
The Booker Prize.
Is correct. Absolutely. That is the answer, Jayashree Periwal. That gets you 10 points. It is Heart Lamp by Banu Mushtaq that got the International Booker Prize. And you come close enough, 20 points now from Cambridge Court. But there's one more set to go. Sindhya School, you didn't claim anything. So let me serve one to you. All right? Okay, here's Sindhya School. Your set first. Others don't need to press the buzzer right now. You can only press the buzzer on the question. I'll just tell you what the set is. It's unusual ministries from across the world. Okay? That's what it is. Now, question for Sindhya School. You don't have to press the buzzer. Others on the buzzer. Here it comes. In 2014, Japan's minister in charge of women's empowerment, Haruko Arimura, added an unofficial title to her name, Minister of X. The title came due to her belief that improving X was pivotal towards women's advancement. Women are unable to bring themselves to enter such facilities. To enable women who work outside the home to thrive, it's necessary to improve them. What?
Sir, this will pass anti-clockwise.
It will pass anti-clockwise, but right now it's open on the buzzer. Okay, Sindhya School, I need an answer, else I start passing, because nobody's pressing the buzzer at least. All right, somebody is pressing, but don't answer Jayashree Periwal. Sindhya School will answer first.
Is it washrooms?
Minister of Washrooms, why would you say that? Tell me more. Talk like Jayashree Periwal keeps talking after the answer.
Okay. The unofficial title, Minister of Washrooms, as they are very dirty and women are unable to bring them, so it's necessary to improve them.
You believe in that? Can I give you a hint? Say yes.
Yes.
Good. That is correct. Absolutely. It's actually toilets, but that's fair enough. Right? I mean, sorry. Let me just go back. Yeah, it's Minister of Toilets, but that's fine. It's more or less the same thing. That is correct, Sindhya School. That gets you 10 points. Very good. You had the same answer? Okay. All right, Sindhya School, back to you. Second question. 15 points for you, others plus 10 minus 5. Here is your question. Sorry, not art. It's from Unusual Ministries. When Omar Sultan Al Olama assumed this office in UAE in 2017, it was the first instance in the world that such a ministry has been created by the ruling government. Okay, you need to press it once. His primary role involves creating and fostering international efforts in responsibly governing certain technology and reflecting the UAE's vision on its ethical use. What is this new ministry? On the buzzer is Jayashree Periwal. But they'll wait for Sindhya School to give an answer. 15 points if you write Sindhya School. No negatives.
Artificial intelligence.
Is correct. That's the answer. Indeed. Of course, indeed. Ethical use of artificial intelligence means you move up to 35. All right. So Ministry of Artificial Intelligence, so Ministry of Toilets, Ministry of Artificial Intelligence, Digital Economy and Remote Work Applications, that's the ministry. So that is the end of round number 3. These are the scores. Cambridge Court currently leading with a score of 95. Let's give them a round of applause. Following them is Jayashree Periwal with a score of 75 in second place. They've come close. Sindhya School on 35 on the back of 2 fine answers towards the end. Mayo College now slipping to 4th. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan at 5, Mayur at 0. Those are the scores heading into the final round. And what's the final round? It is called Double Trouble. Now here, 5 questions, the final 5 questions of the quiz, all on the buzzer. After the buzzer, once when you press the buzzer, and before you give me the answer, you can either say step up, step down, or play default. If you play step up, you're answering for 20 points, but remember, there is a rider of -10 for a wrong answer. If you step down, you can give an answer, there's no negative. 5 points if you write. Default is also an option, 10 points if you write, -5 if you're wrong. In this round, you will only see visuals and videos, but you won't see the text. You will only see the operative part of the text. In the sense, if I play a video, I will tell you that I'm looking for, say, name of a person. So, but what that person is, who that person is, and description about that person, I will reserve that information. But if you happen to hit the buzzer, I will not reveal that information. Okay, so you tell me the answer with whatever it is you see and whatever text you can read. After the third question, ma'am, there are 3 prizes, right? First, second, and third? Okay. So after the third question, which is the final 2 questions, will only be played by teams who have a mathematical possibility of being in the top 3. Mathematical possibility, okay? Not personal opinion. Math, yes. All buzzers, no direct, no passing. So you can all buzz on the same question and get it wrong on a default, -5, get it wrong on a step up, -10, get it wrong on a step down, no negative.
How many
but the
buzzes?
positives are also limited.
How many buzzes per question?
All of you. Okay, if the question is there and if you want to buzz, you can buzz. All right? Clear? All questions on the buzzer. You'll only see videos, visuals, and some text accompanying it. All right? Okay, I may offer more clues, but if I haven't completed my question, if I have completed my question, then I won't offer more clues. If I'm halfway into my question, then I will offer more clues to subsequent teams on the buzzer. Okay, because I wasn't done with my question and you buzzed too early, so now answer. Okay? When you answer, please construct your answer as, we would like to step up or step down or play default, and our answer is XYZ. Don't say our answer is ABC and we wanted to step up. Right? So step up, step down, or default has to come before the answer, not after the answer. Okay?
Excuse me, sir, what is default for?
Default means +10, -5. Okay. Like base score. Step down means you don't want to take the negatives. Stepping up means that, you have no choice but to go all in. Mayur School, that was a personal message. Right? Okay. And that's a message for everyone. Just keep in mind where you are on the scoreboard. We'll take a look at the scores after the end of every question. Right, here's question number 1, common to all of you on the buzzer. Remember to step up or step down or play default before the answer, before you start answering. There's a video here. Watch the video.
Uh-oh. Chris better think fast or it's lights out.
What the hell's going on?
Come on, Nick. Everybody knows.
Somebody is on the buzzer. That's Cambridge Court, who's already on the buzzer. Question simply, what you know till now is, why does Chris do this? And Chris did something.
We'll step up.
Step up for +20 and -10.
Yes, that's the rock and paper beats rock.
In
rock, paper, scissors.
Let's take a look.
What
Watch.
the hell's going on?
Come on, Nick. Everybody knows paper beats rock.
Yeah, it's the Chris Rock Show now.
No, wait. Johnson isn't finished yet. Mind if I cut in? Scissors beats paper any day of the week.
That's Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, and that's Chris Rock. So this joke would have worked in reverse also, right? If Dwayne Johnson did it to Chris Rock, right? Because paper beats rock and rock, paper, scissors. So that's 20 points on the step up to Cambridge Court. They move up to triple digits. All right, here's question number 2 now. On the buzzer for all of you. Okay, here it is. So it says, bye-bye, blank. RIP, blank. 2019, go back, blank. And then 2020, bye-bye. This is a cover of a book. I'll tell you more about it, but Mayo College doesn't want me to tell you more about it. They will answer already. What are you doing? Stepping up, stepping down, playing default?
We're going step down with COVID.
With?
COVID.
Fine. It's actually Corona, but it's okay. I'll give that to you. That's the same thing. So it is bye-bye Corona or bye-bye COVID, more or less the same thing. RIP Corona, so in 2019, go back Corona, 2020, bye-bye, right? So that is what this book was. It's actually the first sign-tune book in the world, is what the authors claimed. And that's 5 points on the step down, Mayo College. 5 in all. This is the second one. Okay, done? Scores done? Okay, so you move up to 25. We move on to question number 3. After this question, if you are beyond stepping ahead of or slingshotting past the team that is in the third place, I will ask you to not hit the buzzer anymore. All right? Okay, and we'll do the same exercise after question 4 as well. Here's question number 3. Common to all of you on the buzzer. There's a video here. Okay, watch the video. Okay, so actually there are 2 Easter eggs in this scene. Okay, one for each of the 2 lead actors. So I need you to give me both answers. Don't give me only one answer. That's not going to get you points. It'll only get you negatives. I need you to give me the Easter eggs for both the lead actors. Okay, very familiar scene. Enjoy.
हाँ, पहले कोशिश मैं करूँगा। हाँ। अबे टेढ़े, पहले कोशिश के काबिल तो बन। देखो मेरी हाय लगेगी। कसम से। अबे तुमने शोले पिक्चर देखी है? हाँ, 10 बार। हाँ, इसके बाप ने लिखी है। देख बाप में मजा। जा। देखो शोले पिक्चर में अमिताभ बच्चन और धर्मेंद्र सिक्का उड़ाकर फैसला करते थे। ऐसा ही तुम करो, जो जीतेगा वो पहले कोशिश करेगा। हाँ, ये अच्छा है। सिक्का उड़ाते हैं, जो जीता वो सिकंदर और जो हारा वो बंदर।
All right, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, give me both.
Amir Khan and Salman Khan.
Is what?
The lead actors.
Where do I say that I need the names of the lead actors? All right, so that's a -5 by default. Anybody else? Yeah, we can see the video again. That's not a problem. But there are 2 Easter eggs in this scene. That is what you have to identify. Don't name the actors. That's what everybody knows.
पहले कोशिश मैं करूँगा। अबे टेढ़े, पहले कोशिश के काबिल तो बन। देखो मेरी हाय लगेगी। कसम से। अबे तुमने शोले पिक्चर देखी है? हाँ, 10 बार। हाँ, इसके बाप ने लिखी है। देख बाप में मजा। जा। देखो शोले पिक्चर में अमिताभ बच्चन और धर्मेंद्र सिक्का उड़ाकर फैसला करते थे। ऐसा ही तुम करो, जो जीतेगा वो पहले कोशिश करेगा। हाँ, ये अच्छा है। सिक्का उड़ाते हैं, जो जीता वो सिकंदर और जो हारा वो बंदर।
All right, Mayur School.
Step down.
Stepping down for 5 points.
Amitabh Bachchan and Dharmendra.
Okay, that's no negatives, right? No negatives for stepping down, so that's fine. There's just one negative till now, that's Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. On the buzzer is Mayo College. Stepping up, stepping down.
So the 2 Easter, we are going to go with default here.
Default, plus
yes,
10 minus
yes,
5.
Plus 10 minus 5. And first is Jo Jeeta Wo Sikandar.
Is what?
It's another movie.
Okay.
And second is Kabil.
All right, that's a -5 Mayo College. Somebody else has gone for it. That's Cambridge Court. Yes.
We'll step down.
Step down.
We'll answer Salman Khan's father wrote Sholay.
Okay.
And we'll say the coin toss for Lagan and Amir Khan.
All right, that's a -5 Cambridge Court.
Step down.
You step down? Okay, sorry. Right, no negatives to Cambridge Court. So who's left now? Scindia School and Jayashree Perival. You can take it on step down if you like. And there's no negative. Nobody? Scindia School? Jayashree Perival? No guesses? Somebody's trying. Okay, it looks like Jayashree Perival is trying.
We'll take a guess. Salman Khan's father was a scriptwriter in Bollywood, and Jo Jeeta Wo Sikandar is a movie of Amir.
Is correct. It was a mixture of 2 answers. Right, that is the answer. So he says, Jo Jeeta Wo Sikandar, and that was his film. And he said that, iske baap ne likhi hai, literally his father wrote Sholay. You played default, so that's 10 points to Jayashree Perival. We'll go in order. Mayo College gets a -5, Scindia School gets nothing. Jayashree Perival gets +10. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan gets a -5. Mayur gets nothing. You step down, and so did Cambridge Court. All right, which means, where are we now? 115, 85, and 35. It is practically possible for both Team 4 and Team 5 to eclipse Team 2. So that's fine. All right, so everybody plays this question, and we'll do the same exercise after the next question. Okay? Here's question number 4. Oh, there's a video again. Watch the video. What kitchen equipment is this lift named after? You'll see a lift, right? What kitchen equipment is it? Cambridge Court. Stepping up, stepping down.
A default for fork.
Default for fork. That's a -5 to Cambridge Court. Anybody else interested, or should I play the video? Okay, Cambridge Court, that's a -5. We'll reserve that for a while. Oops, sorry. Yeah, we'll watch it. This is Sai, by the way. All right, on the buzzer, Sindhya School, stepping up, stepping down, default.
Step down.
Step down for 5 points.
Plate.
Your answer is?
Plate.
Plate. I'm afraid that is incorrect, but that's no negative, Sindhya School. Somebody else is going for it. Now it's Mayur. Yes, Mayur.
Step down.
Stepping down.
Toaster.
Is correct. It is indeed how the bread comes out, right? It is toaster, of course. You know what toaster looks like. Right, so that is indeed toaster, but we'll see the video one more time and we'll do the scores after. Right, you see how he sort of jumps up from fork was a good guess, good blind guess. It was a good blind guess, but see how he pops out, just like bread does. Yeah, and now he'll do Gangnam Style. Okay, so that's toaster in order. Mayo got nothing, Sindhya School got nothing, Jayashree Perival got nothing. You didn't attempt this, right? Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan didn't attempt. Mayur School +5. You got the answer correct. And Cambridge Court gets a -5. Okay, where are we now? Which means Team 4. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Yeah, you can't overtake them. Team 5, there is only one possible scenario where you can get ahead of 35, which is if they hit the buzzer, step up, get it wrong, and then you hit the buzzer, you say step up, get it right. Did you do the probability calculation of that happening? Okay. So essentially what it means is you don't press the buzzer on the first go. For you, it doesn't make sense to press the buzzer until Sindhya School presses the buzzer. Okay, and gets it wrong on a step up. If they don't step up, you are by default out. So if you hit the buzzer, I will ignore. So but what if we step up and give both answers correctly? There's no both, there's only one answer. Yeah, 5 questions, this is 4th. There's only one question coming. So 20 points possible, but they can get a -10. Only then will your chance open up. So Mayur School, don't press the buzzer before Sindhya School. Okay, wait on it. Others are well within chasing. All right, here's the final question coming up. When he knew the all-white code, this is Nick Kyrgios, why then did he wear the colored headband on the left? So maybe you're familiar with Wimbledon's famously infamous all-white dress code. He wore the colored headband on the left. And later, when there was objection, he had to change it inside out, and so then it's all white. So why did he wear it in the first place? Okay, Cambridge Court.
We'll step down.
You'll step down.
And it was to support Israel.
All right, that is incorrect, but no negatives. Anybody else? Sindhya School.
Celebrate Pride Month.
Is incorrect, and since you did not say anything, you are answering by default, so that's a -5. Anybody else? When he knew the rule all along, why did he wear a colored headband? And then obviously later when there was objections. Right, yeah, now, but the thing is you still can't overtake them, but sure, go ahead.
Step down.
Step down and say?
Black Lives Matter.
That's incorrect, so no negatives. Mayo College, Jayashree Perival, and you're out for now. Okay, Jayashree Perival. You have only one thing to say before you answer.
We step up.
Yeah, that's the only thing possible.
We'll say he wanted to express his support for Palestine.
All right, that's not correct. So that's a -10, but inconsequential. So there's only one team left, Mayo College. Are you trying for a step down? I'll give it to you for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Closing. Closing. Okay, so hit the buzzer. All right, answer.
Wait,
Stepping up, stepping down. What are you doing?
we'll step up.
Step
and
up.
The reason he wanted to wear a colored headband was to protest against the all-white dress code, and later he was asked to change it to white again.
No, that's not the answer. That's a -10. Anybody in the audience? So Wimbledon just took place. I thought a little tribute. Sinner won. No? You can take a guess, sure. We'll give you audience prize.
Sir, he was from El Salvador, so he
No, nothing with that. Okay, the answer is right there in the question itself. Right? Essentially, he was wearing the headband, which was the official Wimbledon headband. And so even the Wimbledon officials had an issue with the official Wimbledon headband. And so he's like, what is this? Right? So that is what it was. Right. So that brings us to the end of the quiz. Mayo College, you get a -10. I understand the -10, Mayo College. Yeah. So I understand the desperation there. Sindhya School gets a -5. Jayashree Perival gets a -10. Then you step down and you played step down as well. So nothing else. So that is that. We come to the end of this quiz. Let's take a look at the final scores. Let's give it up for Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan with a score of 0, but very well played for being on stage. Mayur School finishing 5th with a score of 5. Mayo College with a score of 10. Sindhya School in 3rd place with a score of 30. Let's give them a round of applause. In 2nd place, the scoreboard doesn't tell the story, but they did put Cambridge Court in a spot of bother for a brief while, coming back late into the game. But very well done, Jayashree Perival High School with a score of 75. And our winners for the day, leading through and through, right from the very beginning till the very end. For a brief moment, they were bothered, but they will disagree with me when I say that. And so we'll keep this disagreement between us for the rest of our lives. But wonderful performance. Slogging right from the very beginning till the very end. Never a dull moment. Cambridge Court, your winners for Mayur Invitational Quiz 2025. Well, that's it from me. Thank you, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time witnessing this quiz. I certainly did, conducting this mighty fine quiz with this mighty fine quizzers. And thank you to all of you. Congratulations to those of you who won the audience prize as well. Dua mein yaad rakhna. Goodbye. And I'll request the MOCs to please take over.
That was certainly a scintillating show. Congratulations to the winners and all the participants for making it this far. May I request Shri Punya and the participants to join us in the audience now. Thank you. We would also like to thank Shri Punya for giving us an edge of the seat final round.
Indeed, Arushi, an edge of the seat round. I would have needed a seat belt for my chair.
Well, Enric, that explains it all. Why you're not one of the participants?
That was just in a lighter vein.
As we transition from competition to creativity, it's time for the screening of Noor-e Mayur, a short film envisioned and created by our very own Mayurites, reflecting the collective spirit and journey of the school.
was one nationals tournament in which I injured my right toe, and a doctor strictly advised me not to ever jump again in the pool.
Success shapes the world. For us, failure does it.
When I entered the court, I always had this sense of superiority over the others. I used to wear the best of my jerseys just to display myself as better than others.
We fall to rise again, to walk tall and proud.
While I was in class 4, I started winning all the music competitions in which I participated. Eventually, I began skipping practices, thinking I didn't require any. In class 10th, my teacher chose another person over me for inter-school competition.
Life's about falling and failing, but it's more about getting up again and looking life in the eye.
I recently participated in an international level debate competition, and as I was one of the favorites, everyone in school expected a lot from me. But I forgot while speaking, and I lost that competition. I did not want to come back to school and face the teachers.
A bruised knee heals, hiding underneath cherished memories. The badge of a scar tells a story.
I was given an important responsibility to take a penalty in finals. But with a sinking feeling, saw it land outside the goal.
So pandemic has set in a kind of canopsia in a sense, this sense of hyper abandonment and emptiness all around. It also presented us with a kind of a generational opportunity. But I think one thing that this pandemic did to education and did to our school was that it enabled us all to take a pause, think, contemplate, reinvent, redesign education. It needs to be organic, it needs to be derivative, it needs to be intuitive. Let it meander and take its own course, and that is what Mayur is all about. Every day, I mean, when the children pour in, there's a celebration of life. For me, the best time of the day is when I see the children coming in. With them, life returns back on the campus. So it's an amazing experience. And the smile on the face, glint in the eye, that kind of recognition for what the school is doing is something which is a kind of celebration. Dream is fired by this extraordinary talent that they have, exceptional talent that they have. And I think in the process of the life at Mayur, in the journey at Mayur, once they discover themselves, once they discover what defines them, once they discover what gives them joy and happiness, then they kind of pursue it with all dedication and all zeal and all passion. I mean, you are a great artist. I mean, without any formal education, I think that works well for people. Rather than, having a formal education and not being able to kind of create art or create music or create drama or create a speech or create, an experience. Technically speaking, we don't need to teach them anything at all. I mean, it's already there. We just need to acquaint and familiarize these children with what they already have in them. Because we realize that failure teaches us more. I think this place is not about success. I mean, we celebrate success, but we celebrate success only after we have, overcome the obstacles and the impediments and the hindrances that are, strewn all over way of failures. I think the failure, I mean, this is, of course, a well-known fact that failure will teach you more than success does. It's almost near impossible to run the school without the assistance of the teachers, and we have got an extraordinary bunch here. Because the magic of this place cannot happen till the time you have the magicians all around. And I'd rather, prefer calling my teachers the magicians. Whatever they do, within the class and outside. And at all times, they're there beyond the school hours, in the evenings. Whenever we have games and, co-curricular activities, they're always there. So to imagine this place without the teachers is almost impossible. No, I'd say impossible. The support staff is not visible, but everything that happens around, everything that clicks, everything that happens with a lot of precision is because of the support staff. They are not celebrated to the extent that they should, but everybody somewhere deep down under would realize that everything that's happening in the school cannot happen without the assistance and the support and the participation and the involvement. And some of them have put in 30, 35, 40 years here. So they've lived an entire lifetime here. It is because of the blessing of the Mayo College General Council that Mayur School has been able to create a very special identity for itself, a special niche when we talk of schooling and when we talk of learning. So Mayur is not only about education, but it's also about that experience that lives for posterity, eternity. Once you leave the school, it lives forever. That experience lives forever. Probably the only school that I have come across in my long career as a teacher where we have a dedicated center called Prayas for children who need assistance, children who have got special needs.
We stand up, we speak up, we believe we can.
When I joined Mayur, the swimming coach came to me and said, "Thinking will not overcome fear, but your actions will." He trained me for 3 months. I cannot believe that the fear and hesitation I had for 3 straight years was resolved in 3 months.
My coach told me, don't aspire to be the best on the team. Aspire to be the best for the team. After listening to that, I started trusting my teammates and I got the reward of it.
In anger and frustration, I straight away went to her to ask her the reason. That was when she said, "Without commitment, you cannot have depth in anything." I discovered a new view.
To my surprise, when I went to visit Principal Sir in his office, he congratulated me. I told him that, "Sir, I did not win." He said that even participating in such events is an achievement itself.
All my efforts paid off when I was up for another important penalty. And the rest is history.
And as we graze the finishing line, we throw off our bowlers, cash the trade winds in our sails. As we sail away, we explore, dream, discover, and we brew up life. In that whiff, we smell success.
Enric. Enric, your line's next. Focus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Arushi. 14 years of my school life I spent in these corridors. I was a little nostalgic.
Cheer up and let's brace up for the prize-giving ceremony.
You're right. May I now request the chief guest to join us on stage to give away the prizes.
May I also request our principal to accompany him to the stage. Thank you, sir. Now, the results. Second runners-up in the final round of the quiz are representing Scindia School, Gwalior, Chirag Raj Goyal and Sahaj Agarwal. Please give them a huge round of applause. Now, the prize for the first runners-up goes to Jayashree Periwal High School. The participants are Aditya Gupta, Yuvraj Navalkha. And finally, representing Cambridge Court High School, Jaipur, the winners tonight for the coveted Mayur Invitational Quiz Rolling Trophy are Dhairya and Vaibhav Rai.
Please give them a huge round of applause. Presenting the well-deserved, beautifully carved and designed by Mayur School Ajmer students and teachers, the Mayur Invitational Quiz Rolling Trophy. Please give a huge round of applause to Cambridge Court High School, Jaipur. May I request the escort teachers to also join us on the stage.
Thank you, sir. May I request our chief guest to present a memento to our quiz master, Shri Ajay Punia, as a token of our gratitude. Thank you, sir. May I also request our principal to present the two ladies, Ma'am Sarla Naidu and Ma'am Lakshmi Naidu, a small token of our affection. Thank you, sir. Sir, may I also request you to please give a memento to Shri Sunny Badno for always being there for Mayur.
Now, it's our privilege to invite our chief guest to share his thoughts with us. Share his thoughts with us. Yeah.
So good evening, and I know everyone's tired and hungry, and some people are elated, but just 2 minutes, first of all, to, again, in which order do I go? So let's start with the quiz master, because without the quiz master, you wouldn't have this event. So, well done, Ajay, and lovely. I think the confidence you got out of the students and also kept them in their place and things, and the variety of it was remarkable. What was the first part of it that you called it? Easy? Teasy? Easy. I can't remember the name. And my goodness, I don't know why for people who are mathematically challenged, you had to throw all the numbers into it. And I think that's where Cambridge got their lead right from the beginning. They were so good with putting the numbers with the alphabets and getting the answers right. So that was pretty unique, but well done. Congratulations to the winners, to Cambridge, and to the runners-up, and to all the participants who qualified for the finals, the participants who participated, probably didn't make it on the stage today, but at least for the evening. But very well done. I think, yes, participation is a prize in itself. I know winning means a lot, but you go back victorious purely because you had the courage to come onto the stage and be challenged. And that's really the important thing. Congratulations to Mayur Ajmer, to the principal, to the team, to all the organizers, to the people who sang that beautiful song at the start. And to the MCs for their confidence and to bring in a twist and a turn every time they had something to say. And overall, to everyone here, it's such a lovely event. And this is one of the tougher events, I could say, because it's all unpredictable. Since the quizmaster said he liked humor and something, so I'm not saying what I'm saying is humorous, but it is. But maybe two things why quiz is important. It's got a bit of a boom, so I'm going to stand. Can you still hear me? Yeah, I was going to stand a little further away. If I go any further, I'll get wrapped up with the curtains. Two things that happened to me personally regarding quizzing and why quizzing is so important. But luckily, I was not the person being challenged here, but I could see that there was a certain amount of ignorance. In 1983, I got selected to go to one of the international schools in Canada. And a couple of weeks after, and remember 1983, folks, many of you were not born. It was before internet, before WhatsApps, before GPS, before Google, whatever, and all the search engines and things like that. So it was a pretty innocent world. Landed in Canada, and a couple of weeks later, a group of students came to me. They were international kids and things. And they asked me, how did you come to Canada? So I thought, they wanted to know how did I get selected. An Indian teaching English in Canada, that itself was unique. So I tried to explain to them. I soon realized that, no, that's not what they wanted. They looked at me as an Indian, and they wanted to know, how did I travel to Canada? And I thought, oh, this is good. This is really funny. So I started the story. I said, I'm from Rajasthan, born and brought up in Ajmer in Mayo and things. It's a desert state. And the only way you can get out of Rajasthan is sit on a camelback, which they liked because it was a desert. So yes, the camel. And I said I went by camel ride all the way across the border, went into Pakistan. They got very excited. I said I went beyond Pakistan all the way to Afghanistan. And they hadn't heard of Afghanistan, believe me. But they were very excited about it. And I kept talking about it, about the Middle East, the Arabian desert and all, and they were getting so excited. How long did it take? I said, well, I don't know, probably about 3 months. I lost track of time. And it was hot because it was the summertime. They loved it, the story and things. Eventually, they got very excited when I said that I finally reached Turkey. And I reached Istanbul. Yeah, we've heard of Istanbul and Turkey and things. I said, and that's where I got my flight. And that's how I flew to Canada. And they were really very excited about this Indian who could make a journey like that. But the amazing thing is, even in 1983, a lot of people didn't know what India was all about and where it has developed. So that's one of the awarenesses or lack of awarenesses that people have about this great country called India. Well, a few months later, when I was teaching my subject, something came up. I can't remember what. And suddenly, something came about Australia. And I said, and Australia is one of the Commonwealth countries. Do you know what the Commonwealth and things? And there was the American student, 18 years. And he got very angry. And he stood up and said, excuse me, what are you saying? We know that you Indians, I mean, like a student, he told me as a teacher, Indians don't know your geography or your history or God knows whatever, and things like that. I am telling you that Australia is the 51st state of the United States. I said, I beg your pardon? And he said, yes, I'm telling you, it's part of the United States. I said, have you seen the flag? Who cares about the flag? But it is a part of the United States. The next 15 minutes, couldn't get on with my class, trying to convince him that Australia was actually a Commonwealth independent country. And he got very angry. Unfortunately, one didn't have the mobile phones and all the gadgets to immediately show what I was talking about. But it occurred to me that, we underrate ourselves so much in this country about our knowledge and our geography and our history and everything. We are a lot more aware than we make it out to be in the world. And it was a matter of great pride when I could take him to the library, open a book or an atlas or something, show him Australia, tell him how far it was from the United States and that it was not a part of the United States. That was a great triumph for me, nothing to do with India, but a triumph for an Indian. So, you know, being aware of the world around you, having the knowledge, having that extra knowledge, and being able to, when you're quizzed, you're able to handle it with a little bit of humor, a bit of seriousness, but also being very aware of what you are and who you are. So I thought I'll share that with you. That it's not just about knowledge. It's much easier these days to press the button and get the information. So why quiz? Why have an event like this? I think that's because the quiz master has put such twists and turns to the whole thing that I thought the quality of the questions themselves were very, very challenging, and compliments to the students who got it right and sometimes didn't, but had the courage to take those -5s and -10s, but give it a shot. So well done. I think this is a very exciting event, and I hope you have many more, and I hope every school has that, and you keep getting challenged from here and not from here. That's very easy. Challenge yourself more and more from here. Compliments, good luck, God bless, and thank you once again for inviting me and organizing this.
Thank you, sir, for your guidance and support.
May I now request our principal to present a memento to our respected chief guest for blessing all of us here with his benign presence.
So I want to hear from the MCs, why is the presence benign? Please explain that while I'm walking up. Why is it so active? I'm waiting for the answer. I refuse to take this till you give me the answer. It's a quiz competition. Come on, I challenge you.
चलते जाना बढ़ते जाना जिसका है पैगाम जो है अजमेर की शान जग में है जिसकी पहचान वो ही तो है मयूर मेरा प्यारा मयूर हमारा प्यारा मयूर ऊंचे सपने मन में उमंग यहाँ पाने को बेमिसाल हुनर है यहाँ ऊंचे सपने मन में उमंग यहाँ पाने को बेमिसाल हुनर है यहाँ खेल है संगीत है विज्ञान का हर रंग है खेल है संगीत है विज्ञान का हर रंग है सपनों को मिलती उड़ान यहाँ पढ़ के कभी ना राहों से अपने है कदमों के नीचे जहाँ चलते जाना बढ़ते जाना जिसका है पैगाम जो है अजमेर की शान जग में है जिसकी पहचान वो ही तो है मयूर स्वाभिमान और नैतिकता के लिए संस्कारों के चलते हैं नित्य दिए स्वाभिमान और नैतिकता के लिए संस्कारों के चलते हैं नित्य दिए जोश है और जीत है जीवन का संगीत है जोश है और जीत है जीवन का संगीत है देश विदेश का मेल यहाँ उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर चले हम ज्ञान की लेके मशाल चलते जाना बढ़ते जाना जिसका है पैगाम जो है अजमेर की शान जग में है जिसकी पहचान वो ही तो है मयूर पग पग बढ़कर विस्तृत रूप धरा आज मयूर है देखो कहाँ कहाँ पग पग बढ़कर विस्तृत रूप धरा आज मयूर है देखो यहाँ वहाँ गुरु हो या शिष्य हो सबका कर्मठ नेतृत्व हो गुरु हो या शिष्य हो सबका कर्मठ नेतृत्व हो मिलजुल करते कर्म यहाँ जाति धर्म से ऊपर उठकर प्रेम की राह चला चलते जाना बढ़ते जाना जिसका है पैगाम जो है अजमेर की शान जग में है जिसकी पहचान वो ही तो है मयूर मेरा प्यारा मयूर मेरा प्यारा मयूर हमारा प्यारा मयूर
Thank you. Always feels proud to be a Mayurite, doesn't it, Arushi?
Yes, indeed. Once a Mayurite, always a Mayurite. Audience, please, you may now be seated.
With that, we draw this evening to a close. All the participants and teams are requested to remain seated till the guests depart. Thank you.